So if you haven't guessed by the title of what is going on in the back of my head, this is going to be my review of the products that I received in my Ipsy bag for January. I'm putting this up a lot later than I wanted to, but it just kind of took me a while to use one or two of the products, mainly because I kept forgetting to use them, and mainly because I was kind of skeptical of one of them. But anyway, if you want to see what I thought of the products I got last month in my Ipsy bag, please keep on watching. So I'm going to start with my favorite thing that was in this month's bag, and that is the tinted lip balm from Mica Beauty Cosmetics. Like I said in my last video, it is just a mauve-y neutral kind of shade. It is on my lips right now. It is definitely a my lips but better kind of color on me. Now, I like this more for the color than I do the actual moisturizing it does. I don't feel like this is the most moisturizing product out there. Like, I feel like when you first put it on your lips, it moisturizes and that moisture sits there for a little bit. But I feel like the longer you have it on your lips, it kind of starts to feel a little bit tight on your lips. Not that that's not like an easy fix. You can put like one of these EOS balms over top of it or something like that, so you still get the color, but so I love it for the color that it gives my lips. Like, it just takes away any like weird blotchiness, but my lips still look like they are my natural lips, which is why this is called natural. So if you do want to check out Mica Beauty Cosmetics, I would definitely check out these, at least this shade, because this is a very good shade for people that have fair skin. I mean, any skin tone I feel could really get away with wearing this, but I think it's very flattering on my paleness. Next is the Yabby Natural Finish Liquid Foundation, and like I said in the initial video of this, I felt this was too yellow, and I swatched it on my hand in the video, and you could see it was very yellow. I swatched it again on my arm because I was going to use it, and it's too yellow on my arm, and then just to make sure before I used it, I swatched it on my jaw right here, like you're supposed to, kind of to color match yourself and see if it blends in, and it was still really yellow, and I do have a golden undertone, but this is far too golden. I am going to see later in the summer if I can maybe make it work, because I do get a little bit of a tan and a little bit more color in the summer, even though I'm very pale now and will just be pale then, but we will see if we can actually make this work later on in the year. Next is the Proactive Mark Fading Pads, and I was actually super duper skeptical about these, because you only got 4, and I just was like, is that really gonna do anything for my face? But I made myself use all 4 of them. I used them once a day for 4 days, and they come in a little pad that's probably about this big. It's not really a pad, it's like a makeup wipe kind of deal. However, the first time I used it the next day, I noticed that my lightest marks were pretty much gone. So in the first use, I noticed a difference on my face. Like, the very light, almost gone marks were gone the first time I used it, and I noticed after 4 days that my darkest marks on my face had actually faded a little bit. So I am eventually going to look into purchasing these, seeing if I can just purchase these, and I will definitely use those. They do have 2% salicylic acid in them too, so they also help to fight acne on your skin. And I did notice also at the end of 4 days that my acne, like I guess the swelling and the redness had actually gone down as well. So for being super skeptical about these, I was very impressed with how they actually worked. Then I got the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. And the first time I used this, I did just shampoo my hair and used it on my whole hair, and I noticed that from like my roots to where my regrowth stopped. So really just in like the top of my hair and I guess in my roots, it did leave kind of a greasy residue. And I'm guessing that's probably because that is the healthiest part of my hair right now because it hasn't been bleached and it has only really been dyed over because I haven't really said anything or mentioned it, but as you can tell, my hair is darker and more of a solid color because I'm not going to highlight my hair anymore. I'm just going to let it grow out for the most part and just deal with it that way. But then you can see where my hair was highlighted, so about from here to my roots, that's where my hair was highlighted, and it didn't leave that greasy residue there. So what I have been doing is really just focusing this in the ends of my hair and really just focusing on the really crunchy ends of my hair, this like the part of my hair that has been exposed to the most bleach and most abused sections of my hair, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I have been using it just with like my regular conditioner. So I will put my regular conditioner through my whole head and then I will go back with this and focus it probably like in this length of my hair just to give that a little extra hydration and treatment. And I do really enjoy using it that way. I don't think I would go out of my way to repurchase this though. It is a good deep conditioner, but there are so many other deep conditioners out there that I just don't think I would go out of my way to repurchase it. Not that it's bad. I'm just saying I don't think I'd go out of my way when I can just go to Target and get a L'Oreal one that's just as good. The last thing I got in my glam bag was this purifying exfoliant. Like I've said before, I like a strong exfoliant, something that is gritty and will get the dead skin off of my face because I don't like the way that feels on my skin. And like I've said in my skincare video, I exfoliate my face at least once a day using my Alba Botanic thing, exfoliator face stuff. I can't think of the word right now. And it is very dense, it's very gritty, but it's also very finely milled, and it's safe to use multiple times a day on your face because you can't overwork it into your face. Apparently, that's what it says on the packaging. This, however, says you should only use it once or twice a week because it is not good to use more than that. And I'm kind of, like, thinking, comparing it to the face scrub I use now by Alba Botanic, and I'm like, this is nowhere near as gritty or as packed with like exfoliating particles as that one, so as my Alba Botanica one, so why can I only use this one once or twice a week? Which makes me think that there are a lot of chemicals in this that kind of, you know, are supposed to help strip your skin of things to where the Alba Botanic one doesn't do that. So, and it's like creamy and it left an oily residue on my face and I just wasn't having that. And like I said, this is one of the products I was super skeptical about as well. I just wasn't having that oily, greasy feeling on my face after my face is supposed to be clean. So, this was definitely a miss for me and I am just kind of, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might save it for like a really dry skin kind of day because it is a cream kind of feeling and it does leave that oily thing, but I probably won't reach for it on a regular basis. So that does it for my review of my glam bag products. Oh, it's not glam bag, it's Ipsy. Oops. It used to be glam bag. Anyway, my Ipsy bag products, and I hope you guys found that helpful just in case you got some of the same products I did. And you just were kind of super skeptical about using them because they scared you like they scared me. And if you did get some of the same products that I got and you liked them, tell me why you liked them. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever you are doing at the moment. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.